Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for April 14th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, well, I guess my estimates of how much scrap I missed got a little bit blown out of the water, as 1260 seems to be the top. 1230, that's from A Dusker. Copper was not too far behind him with 1235. That's the difference of a drone upgrade, so it could be that his probe broke. Jupaka was not far behind that at 1220. Burning Ass Taco at 1215, Ash White at 1205, along with Innocent, Mac Tinkshi at 1205. Actually, so I guess all three of them were at 1205. Hitokiri, a new name, at 1197. That's some radiation damage, probably. Marvin at 1175, Machine God at 1169, and myself at 1155. Now, I had estimated, what was it, 1195 if I'd gotten all the scrap from the sentries, and another 40 on top of that for the two scrap that I wasn't able to get. I'm not sure what the difference is there, but again, I did suffer from drone health. That doesn't explain the 5-point difference, though. It may be something else was at play. So I was in position 11, though, so not too bad. And 30 people played yesterday, which is a good number. Let's go ahead and get into today's challenge and see what we have. Today we have Lure and nothing else. Well, can't win every day. 2 infestation types on a medical beat. Could work in my favor. That is firmly installed. Didn't find much in this first room. Do have a drone here with a turret. I think for now I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this with drone 2. And please nothing bad, please nothing... Okay, that's actually good, in a way. This could end up being bad for me. Okay, no, we're alright. Definitely hear Swarm, though. Let's go ahead and pick up everything. That's my 2 infestation types, which means I don't need to worry about... Well, that could be better. How do I want to do this? Crap. Okay, well the good news is that room is clear. which means I can do the much riskier thing of checking Let's go ahead and flag R6. It's another dead drone, and got another turret. I'm not going to waste the lure if I can avoid it. Asteroid, 2.5 minutes, room 5. Where is room 5? Am I in room 5? I am in room 5. That could be bad for somebody. You know what? You know what? Lure there. Okay. That's kind of good. I mean, a little bit of a waste, but it avoided some other problems. And now I don't have to worry about room 5. It's going to take care of some of my problems. I am going to go ahead and move that to R3 so it's a little bit more accessible. Either way, there's a risk it's going to be destroyed. 1 minute, room 5 has a chance of being hit. Crap. And I just realized that I had the turret. I'm gonna let Chance take care of it. It's likely it's gonna be missed anyway. I forgot that I had turrets. Also, good that I wasn't powering that room, because I would have lost my generator drone and both the turrets I picked up. Actually, no. Don't want to do that. Just in case it gets stuck in the door. Okay, failed to collect. Great. Let's go back to A1. I suspect that should come far enough in. Excellent. I knew because... what I knew was... because of the size of R6, it would not go into that room completely. And so when I realized the door was stuck open because it was in R6, I knew I could drive in there and get into position before I had to worry about it blocking the door. That's 2 scrap from that sentry. Let's check here. Another interesting thing, because I have 2 turrets, I may well be able to deal with... Well, I mean, that must be clear, right? It's a destroyed room. Okay, where is this other generator? It must be in R12, or could be in 10 or 15. Well... Now, what am I working with? It could be in 10 or 15 because of the layout of this ship. It could reach all the way around there. Now, I'm fairly sure that R15 is clear. I don't hear anything. I'll put 3 in position to use a turret. Okay, so it must be... crap. There is a... oh man, that's bad. Because they're definitely not in... crap. D25, please? Please? I mean, I can deal with them. The nice thing is I have 4 lures. Please? I had to do it. That means there's a vent in R10, and R10 is a generator room. Okay. Now, there's a problem with going into 11. Room 7. Oh, that's actually really good for me. Well, I say really good, you know, marginally good, but it's good. If there's something in R8, I can hear it. Damn it! That's actually really bad. That means I'm not going to be able to get the whole ship. I'm not hearing anything now. There's no way I was hearing that swarm. Shit. I don't have any way to open a door, right? I'm certain the generator's in room 10. There might be a second generator, but... Okay, my concern here is if there is a swarm in R9, when I go into R11, it will target me. It won't matter if I drop a lure, it'll be too late. Damn it! That means the generator is in room 10, but that also means that's the only room that I did not check. It's unlikely that I have ship scan on R15. Well, shit. That could be one of the most disappointing things ever. I can't do anything about door 28. I don't need to do anything about door 28. Let's pull behind Wally. Wally's a good turret. Nothing in here. Good. So, open D17. And time to get out of here. Some things definitely could have gone better. I could have not put radiation in R8 and been able to get the room 10, but I am almost certain room 10 has a vent. And I've checked everything else, so the worst that I'm missing is some scrap from room 10, and best possible case, room 15 has a ship scan, and I'm able to check the rest of the rooms. But even then, that's not really that much to go on. I got the 2 turrets from those drones, which is great. I'm convinced there's a swarm in there. Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm convinced there is. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. There's nothing else I can do on this ship. I cannot pull out that ship upgrade. And I've pulled 2 extra turrets out. That's nice. And that's it. Well, some scrap as well, of course. Starting score was 510. Picked up 12 scrap, 1 propulsion fuel. And maybe that was the difference, was propulsion fuel. Probably not, though. Not sure. And 2 drone upgrades for a total score of 805. Not too bad all told, and didn't take any damage, which on a room with swarm is, or ship with swarm rather, is always the risk. So far, the top 7, well, the only 7, seem to have done pretty well overall. Ash White must have had ship scan. Ash White seems to have ship scan a lot. I could be, I mean, that's entirely confirmation bias. There's plenty of times Ash White's lower on the leaderboard as well, or even not on the leaderboard. Congratulations, Ash White, sorry, on your score of 936. Red, new name, not too far behind him at 905. Burning Ass Taco at 897. I think we're going to see a lot of radiation damage this time. And Deno416 at 865. That picked up 3 scrap more than I did. Now, I got 2 from the Sentry. There may have been another Sentry in 10. And there may... And I may have let it out. I don't know. And... let's see. Dusker had radiation damage. Tachino definitely had radiation damage. Like I said, I think we're probably going to see a lot of radiation damage on this ship. But... maybe, maybe not. So, let's see, is there any way to get around? No, I couldn't have possibly have opened those doors and gotten a drone in there and out because of the radiation being in there in the first place, really. I mean, I didn't have 2 generators is the problem, really. If I could have gotten a drone in there, I might have been able to check it, but there could have been swarm. There could have been a threat that would have just completely destroyed that drone, and I'm SOL at that point. So, if you haven't done your own run yet, good luck. If you have, leave a comment. I'd love to hear of your own experiences. Clearly, you can see quite a breadth of different scores and a little bit of a variety there. That's excellent. If you would like to check out other videos, you can check out Marvin, Copper, and Deno416, starting clockwise from the top right. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.